make sure this thing is screaming. It's screaming right. I hope it's screaming right because we screaming. We screaming now. But yeah, what's up with it, everybody? I hope everybody having a cool day. It's like welcome to Magic Mushroom Mondays, where we just talk about what's up, Shaha. Magic mushroom experiences, and I dove. Well, everybody should know I dove in on Saturday night. Oh my goodness! Like the experiences is becoming more and more. It's kind of weird, bro. It almost remind me of like dreams, how you can go through a long week of doing stuff, and then like your dream will sometimes. Dang, where my block go? I could have sworn I just came in here with a. Oh, yeah, your dreams will kind of show you certain things that you seen throughout the week or the day, and like that's what my experience was like. Cause it was weird. Cause I remember I had ate a slice of pizza earlier in the day, so it like probably like 2 hours or hour and a half, between an hour and a half and 2 hours before I dove in. I ate a slice of pizza, and so I kind of knew it was gonna take a minute before it kicked in, but it still kicked in. In probably about 45 minutes, I started to feel it. I think we was on live, if I ain't mistaken, and I started to feel it, and I had to, kind of step away so I can go and just delve into the experience, which was fascinating. I must say, these experiences get more and more fascinating. What's up with it, Amon? They get more and more fascinating as I go, and then even spreading them out like I do, like because I wanted to go back in. Like after Saturday experience, I was like, man, I should go back on Sunday, but I had to chill with the little one, so I couldn't go in. But what's crazy is like once I left here, I went and I laid down. No, I went and I took a bath and shit because they wasn't kicking in really hard to where it was getting like visually inclined or whatever. But then once I got done, That's when I went and I laid down. And bro, when I say man, mushrooms is trippy because they'll show you life, because we always talk about life and we talk about death and we talk about all these other things, and they'll show you how you can be here and then you can be somewhere else at the same time so fast, and you'll just be living in that place. Like you'll just begin to live in that place and take on the memories of whoever body you in. Like it'll show you how you just jump these places all the time, and it also how a lot of these places are existing within this place. Like this was the trippy part, cause now like when I dive in, I always get my dreams and stuff. Like my dreams come back. I can see, like I was seeing my past lives, bro, and it's weird how you can even tell the difference between a past life and a dream. Like when you there, you can tell the difference. Like you'll be like, I was in past lives, just being whatever that person was in that life, and then I'll pop in, and then I'll be able to see a dream. But the difference between me seeing my dreams, I could see just not one. Like it wasn't like at one time. It was like I could see like several dreams at one time, and they were just like kind of going. Just they was just like kind of going, and then I was thinking about certain things. Like I was thinking about like cowboys. I don't know what made me think about cowboys, but I was thinking about cowboys, and then I start thinking about Billy the Kid. And I'm going like, yeah, Billy the Kid. And like I remember seeing photos of him and stuff like that. And like how he had a big jaw, and I was like tripping off that. And then next thing you know, I was a cowboy in the Wild West, walking on the dirt road, and you could see like the wooden made houses, and like it was weird because I could see myself, and I could see, you know, I had on these chaps and cowboy boots and stuff, and see myself kind of walking up the road, and like as I'm that person, I'm thinking of something else. Like I'm like, say if I was thinking about, oh, what I had last night for dinner, right? I'll be thinking, okay, yeah, what I had like this ain't what I was thinking, because I forgot what I was thinking about. But I was thinking about something. So say if it was okay, last night I had this for dinner, and then it'll go into, let's say we had beef steak, and then I'll go into another reality to where I was the person that was killing the cow, making, you know, chopping up the meat and stuff like that in order to prepare the beef steak. And then I'll be in that person, and I'll be doing this thing, and then that person will start thinking about something, and then I'll go into that thought, and I'll be somebody else within the thought of that person. And it's like it kept going. Like I did that for about 3 hours, it seemed like. It just kept kind of going, and I was just going into these different people thoughts, which is the weirdest thing, because that's what it was. It was like I was in their thoughts, and their thoughts were creating realities, but those realities were real, and I was in those realities as the thought. Like soon as the thought got created, boom, I was there, a whole nother person. Like what messed me up though is I was laying down with my eyes closed, and this time, bro, I didn't listen to no music or none of that. I didn't do none of that. I didn't want to listen to anything. I kind of just wanted to just let it do what it do. I didn't want to try to influence it or anything like that. What's up with it, Flat Power God? But I'm laying there, and boom, I pop in this reality where I'm some dude, and I'm talking to my sister. And like I'm talking to her, and she like telling me, yeah, just sign the papers and whoop whoop, and this is gonna happen and that, and I'm like, man, I'm like, forget it. So I just take the papers, I put them on the table, and I started to sign them. And I don't know if I blinked in that reality or whatever, but I just know my eyes open here, and I was back here just laying in my bed looking around, and I'm like, it was so real that I was just like kind of flabbergasted, because I'm going, dang, I just was talking to who I thought was a sister of mine, and I go to fill out these papers, and then I open my eyes, and I'm here. And it was just like it kept kind of switching like that. Like it even got to a point to where I seen the separation of the different aspects of myself. And like one of these dudes was like tall and skinny, like Slender Man skinny, tall, skinny, and it was like probably like 5 or 7 of them, and they all ran a different part of my life experience or whatever I was doing. They all ran a different small part of that. And I only can remember the tall, skinny one, because he was tall and hella skinny, and the way he was bending down and stuff, bro, it was trippy as hell. But each one of them ran a different, I don't want to say feeling or whatever. It was some aspect of me that they ran. And it just got a little deeper, a little bit deeper into where I can also see the overlayment of realities, like the different things that connected this reality to like other realities. Like it was like little things, like, you know, like within a second, like of me just going like this. In the other reality, me going like this was somebody else getting scared of something they seen. Somebody probably jumped out and was like, boo, and they went, you feel me? That's just me doing this. But it was like each one of these little things that was happening, it was showing me the connection between the other realities, bro. It was trippy. It was trippy. Like I even got to a point to where I seen my bones in a whole separate reality than what the outer layer was. So it was like I was my bones in a whole nother dimension, and they were doing something totally different than what I was doing. And it was like, oh, bro, it was kind of mind blowing. It was kind of mind blowing. It was so much that happened, and I talked about it on Discord, but I talked about it on Discord, but this is the kicker though. This is what like got me because what's up with it, Martinez? Because Alley Cat had posted a video of this schizophrenic dude, and I had made a video on it. So being that was stuck in my mind, the schizophrenic dude was talking about how he found out he was God and all this stuff. I forgot what he said, but in my on my experience in the beginning, as I'm tripping, right, I'm laying in my bed, I'm geeked, and like it's showing me how I'm God, not just me. When I say I'm God, that means like you are me, you are God too. Everybody out there is God and just don't know it. So it's showing me this, and I'm going, nah, I'm like, no, it ain't possible. And to where it just was showing me in all different kind of ways. It was just happening. Boom, becoming one with everything, showing me everything, how everything is this and this, that. And I'm like, nah. Then I just said, fuck it. Okay. I'm like, fuck it. Okay. If I'm God, show me how. Like, explain, show me. Don't show me how I am. And bro, it just played my life, and it showed me everybody that was like somebody in my life, everybody I ever met, and like I'm meeting these people, but in the sense of me meeting these people, I'm putting them in place. Like it showed me like my sister, my brothers, like okay, what I had my influence my parents to do in order to for them to have this person right here, and then so that person can play this part in my life. So it was like showing me how I put everybody in place in my life, bro. And I was like, what the oh man, I was like, oh my God. I said, maybe I just didn't want to know this. And it was wow how it did it, because I'm like, I'm laying back, I'm looking up so I can see like my ceiling, and like about right here, my TV is about like this high, and then it's like wall, but everything, my bed, like my legs, it all broke off and shattered to where it was like as if you broke a cookie, and like it got the rigid edges. Half the reality had the rigid edges like that, and with cracks going up like that, bro. And the pieces was falling like still falling to where it was just taking itself up almost to where it was just everything was gonna be like in space. But in the top part, like down here was space. At the bottom part, it was space. But up here, that's where it was showing me all the different people and the different things that I was bringing into my life. And I was like, dang, my mom, my dad, it was like I created all of them. And bro, it was just showing me all that. I could just see it all like at the top, but I could still see this darkness at the bottom that was like I was in space or something. And it's weird because, like I said, the edges was like rigid like that, all on the bottom, all only in the middle of my vision. And then the pieces were still cracking and falling off, and like it as if it was just going all the way up, bro. I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, it was like God mode to the 10th power. To the 10th power, because I didn't had those experiences where I got to that point where I felt like I was God, and like and like what we would consider God. Like I was like everybody else, like we was everything, because everything is this one thing, is this one entity or this giant entity. But I didn't been places like that. But then it kept showing me how it was actually so. Like, look, I'm going to show, since you don't believe it, I'm going to show you how you put everybody and everything in position. And I'm just like, oh my God, bro. I can say this. It was amazing, though. Like, afterwards, it was amazing. It was amazing. It was amazing. And then, like, even talking on Discord, because I was like, when I was talking on Discord, I said this thing because I was in this one place, and it was like reality wasn't even created yet. Like, this was the thought of what reality could be. You feel me? And like we were just the thought of what reality could be. We haven't even created reality yet. We're gonna create reality in the future. In the future. You feel me? And then that's when we gonna even understand how it was created, but then it like we ain't even created it yet. This is just a shadow of what reality actually is. This is just the shadow of it. You feel me? Meaning we ain't even got to that point of even making this reality. So it's just a thought right now. We just looping through the thoughts of what reality could actually be. In the future, a million years from now, however, watch, that's when we gonna really create it. And then it's gonna be something, like boom, it's gonna be different. I don't know, bro. But yeah, I don't know. But look, half the time I was talking, bro, I felt like I was losing my mind on everything. But wait, hold on. Yeah, it was like that. But dang, I just gave my brother the hospice his strain on Saturday up in Vegas. I had him listening to those bar no beats. He had his eyes closed and just kept saying everything. Yeah, bro. That's hey, Martinez. That's how I felt when I was done. Like not even when I was done. The whole time, bro. It was beautiful. It was beautiful because you go through this life thinking that this is the only one, without being shown anything else. But to be able to see your past lives and see all these other lives that you live, and it's what's weird about it is you don't know it until you see it. All you need to see, if you get a glimpse, 3 seconds of your past life, you will remember days in that motherfucker. You will start to remember and you'll go, oh, I remember this. For some reason, I remember this. I remember being here. I remember living this life. And like, that's how it was. It was like almost like they were memories. They were like memories. They weren't even lives. They were they were memories. They was memories. Every time I got a glimpse of one, I remember being there. It was like I could see myself. Oh shit, okay, I remember this, and then this day I did this, and this, and it's weird because once it play a small glimpse of it, you just start living it. Like even your dreams, bro, it's like the most amazing thing when you see your dreams and like all your dreams are laid out in front of you. You're not just looking at them, you being them at the same time. So it's like almost like being shown a picture or something like that. It's like almost like being shown a picture or that you drew, but you ain't seen it in a long time, and now somebody show you it, or even a glimpse of it, and you go, and boom, the memory come back. The memory come back of you drawing it. So it was like almost like soon as I seen it, I would live it again. I would live it like fully, like boom, I'll live that memory or that past life out. Or even if it was a dream, I'll play the whole dream out and live it out and watch it from all different ways. Like it's like almost like I'm looking at it, but I'm in it at the same time, bro. I like sometimes I think that's how whatever the thing that created this is, it's like it's watching it, but it's being it. It's doing all the above. It's watching it, being it, all at the same time as it's keeping the little separation of the little things that are us from the animals or whatever. You feel me? Told him we chose to be here on Sunday. Said he had deja vu with me being there with him. Yeah, that's another thing, Martinez. That's what comes. That comes with the territory. You'll start getting because on a lot of our experiences, this is what I think. I feel like your first experience showed you all your experiences. Your first experience showed you your whole life and probably played your whole life out to you and every experience that you was going to have after that, and you didn't remember it. So now that it's already been shown to you, now that you live in it, you start to get the deja vu. You start, when you get to certain points, it like within the spectrum of it, when you get to certain points, you'll remember and go, oh shit, I remember this. I remember, but I don't know how I remember, but I remember this happening and when it happened. And like, it's weird, bro, because I get the deja vus all the time, like all the time now, every day, all throughout the day, I get the deja vus. And then sometimes, like, probably like I say once every 2 days, I get the oneness, to where I feel the oneness of everything, to where I'm everything and I'm connected to it. Just looking at the trees and stuff like that, bro. It's deep. It's deep. It's deep. It's deep. It's hella deep, man. This shit is deep, but it's interesting at the same time once you start to really fractal off and start to understand it. But oh, that note though, yo, I'm sorry, but I gotta tap out. You feel me? Just got called in, so I'm gonna come back later. I'm gonna let everybody watch the video, and then I'll come back later with like Q&As to where we can talk about it later on tonight. But let me go on and get up out of here, man. Thanks for watching, and I know I got a lot more to explain on this because it's a lot more things happen, but I gotta go. So peace.